In the last 5 months, I have grown extremely confident with my own style. I genuinely feel like my style has improved, and I think yours should too. And it definitely can with these tips showing you everything that I did to improve my style. The first thing you could do to instantly dress better is having something that ties into each other. Now I know that might not make a lot of sense, but I genuinely feel like the outfits that have something that ties together are typically the best outfits. This could be colors, patterns, designs. Best example is if you have an outfit that has hints of brown in it, whether it's in the design, accessories, any little thing, try to tie it all together. For example, off the top of my head, if I were to come up with an outfit, I wanted the color brown to tie together, I would have little things in the color brown. Brown boots, maybe a brown hat, even a watch with a brown leather band. Once you get this idea down, you start to put a little bit more thought into your outfits, and you start to realize that the little things truly do go such a long way. Let's find some examples on Pinterest. Let's search up 2024 men's outfits. Now, the most common thing that people do is essentially what's called the sandwich method, where their top essentially matches their shoes. Now, sometimes this can get a little bit boring, and I think the best way to make it a little bit more interesting is if you're layering, have the underlayer match the bottoms. So I really like this outfit for that specific reason, but had he not thrown on that jacket, the outfit would have looked a lot more boring. This one, the earth tones tie in the outfit. He's wearing Jordan 1 mochas. This brown color is an earth tone, as well as the olive green jacket. You can even consider the Louis Vuitton wallet matches the earth tone look. Again, having the bottom layer to match the shoes can make it look that much better. In fact, I'm going to screenshot this outfit because I recently just picked up the same exact hoodie, and now I have an outfit idea to style my new piece. The next way I improved my style is by cleaning myself up. When you take in the extra time to make sure that you don't look like a slob, I know that was a little harsh, but what's the fastest way to ruin your outfit? Wrinkles, lint, pet hair. You look messy, you look like a slob. And again, taking that 5 minutes to make sure that you don't look like this is making your style improve. But this is with anything. Clean yourself up in any type of your appearance. If you need a haircut, go get a haircut. I know I'm not taking my own steps because I badly need a haircut, but getting rid of unwanted facial hair, skincare routines, all this stuff is making you look more presentable and overall improving your style. So if you need to, buy an ironer, buy a steamer, buy a lint roller. These things are like $2. Back then, I didn't really care about this. I thought people weren't gonna notice. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if people notice or not. No matter what, I spent the entire day just thinking, man, I should have worn a different shirt, or I should have just hit it with the lint roller really quick. You're gonna look a lot more put together and essentially more stylish had you just cleaned yourself up in the first place. The next thing we need to focus on is the right footwear. Doesn't matter if it's shoes or boots, having the right footwear can tie your outfit together. And the best way to go about that is having multiple options. That being said, multiple options doesn't have to be expensive, especially when you're shopping at the right places, especially using today's video sponsor, Bruno Marc. This is hands down one of the best brands you can look at if you want quality and affordable footwear. Shoes or boots, they have it all. Everything you need to instantly improve your style. Let's take, for example, the Chelsea boots. Chelsea boots can be very expensive, but you don't have to spend that kind of money because Bruno Marc has you covered. And I can confidently say these are perfectly on par with brands that are selling the same exact thing for an insane markup. But with Bruno Marc, you don't have that markup. You're still keeping that high quality look and high quality feel. I've been using these shoes for a while now. Stop overpaying for footwear. It's time you hop on this brand. With a variety of different aesthetics, you can go out to something nice, you can keep things casual. The way that I improved my style recently is having multiple different options to be ready for any occasion, especially if you're on the younger side. When I was younger, $100 would not get me very far. It was so hard to make $100 last for shoes. But with Bruno Marc, you can get these and some. So this is just one of those brands that I wish I started shopping at sooner. Especially right now that it's the winter, I have been wearing these casual lace-up boots pretty much everywhere. They're comfortable, keep my feet dry and warm at the best price available. This brand makes it so easy to have luxury looking shoes that won't break the bank. So you can check out the first link in the description to pick up the right footwear to instantly improve your style. And the next thing you need to do is start looking at more unique and more interesting pieces. One mistake that I made in the past that was holding back my style was sticking to the basics. To this day, don't get me wrong, I love basics. I think they're essential for any wardrobe. Gotta keep in mind, this should be your foundation, and having more interesting and unique pieces, it's ultimately what's gonna make your outfits more interesting. So have something loud and bold to make sure that these pieces are doing most of the talking when it comes to improving your style. This could be with things that are exceptionally high quality, exceptionally unique, and I guarantee you they're gonna turn a lot more heads rather than the hoodie that everybody else is wearing. My advice is stick to something that really interests you. So if you're into watches, start a watch collection with a bunch of different unique and interesting watches that not only you fall in love with, but things that are probably going to get some attention. One thing that I was big into a few years ago was hats. I love the look of hats. Granted, I don't really wear this too much, but this is one of the few things that I did right in my style when I was younger. Since I realized that I started to like hats, I built a collection of different and unique hats that I could wear whenever I wanted to make me stand out just a little bit more. So think about something that could interest you. Hoodies, jackets, even down to just graphic tees. Whatever it is, build a collection of these things. I promise you, you're going to feel a lot better about your own style. That being said, when you are building this collection, explore new and different clothing brands. This is actually the next way that I improved my style. In fact, this is the thing that I'm going to be big into this year. Don't get me wrong, I love my staple clothing brands. I love shopping at Uniqlo, Zara, Abercrombie. These places are great. Starting to look into micro brands that have even the slightest differences is another way to make your pieces more interesting. Overall, just expanding your palette when it comes to your wardrobe. Let's take into example the hoodies that I picked up recently. Now, most people will look at them and think, wow, they're just hoodies. They're all the same. But hoodies from Represent, Elwood, Ours, Cole Buxton, all these are completely different, and it all came down to different brands and different aesthetics. This is definitely the most unique way that I can put. Now I'm really going to stress this one because this is what's been making me more confident when it comes to my style. So if there's one thing that I'm recommending and one thing that you should really take away from this video, however, the next tip is definitely another thing that you could start doing right now. That is patterns and designs. Now I know I sound like a broken record when it comes to this. I stress this one heavy. This is what's made my style and my wardrobe just that much better. Instead of getting everything in the same fabric with no pattern, I've been exploring different things. Let's talk about the patterns. Getting a normal sweater, this looks good, but finding new ones in a cable knit, in a ribbed design, it's different. It makes you stand out and it's making you look better. So next time you're shopping, keep this in the back of your head. Look for different styles, patterns, even different fabrics. Suede looks a lot different from leather. That's obvious. So when you buy shoes, get one that's suede, get one that's leather. They look completely different, but this little difference can completely change your outfit, making you look more stylish. This is a corduroy one, and they both look good. I'm not saying one is better than the other. One day wear the leather one day wear the suede one. Especially if you do this throughout the week, you're always going to have something exciting new. You're always switching things up, therefore you're going to be known as one of the more stylish guys out there. All this can get a little bit pricey, and if you want to know how to elevate your style on a budget, there's a video that's going to show you exactly that.